Business is the economic pulse of a nation. It's the source of goods and services, the platform for innovation and opportunity. Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington. From small startups to global corporations, join me as we go inside the dynamic business world and explore some of today's successful enterprises. Sometimes our biggest savings in time, money, and manpower come from simply being efficient. Stick around and see how.
To many organizations, meetings are essential, but they're also very time-consuming. Presidents and CEOs have reported more than half of company time is wasted on planning, taking notes, and follow-up.
Well, in many cases, people have their own idea for how meetings should be run. And without a common structure, those meetings can quickly become unfocused and turn into rehashes of conversations or topics discussed at previous meetings. And really, in those cases, there's no good way to capture who attended the meeting, when the meeting occurred, what was discussed, but most importantly, what decisions were made and what are the next steps to move forward.
Experts say the reason meetings are so time-consuming is because companies lack a standard method for planning and conducting meetings, as well as managing execution. By standardizing meetings and creating basic structure, personnel can thrive and become more effective managers and leaders.
Each organization have different planning time cycles. For some it's a year, for some it's 6 months, and for some it's 3 months. But if we look at those plans to the actual results, oftentimes there's a gap. And we call that the execution gap. And if leaders are honest about the wasted time, energy, and resources, you find that you can't get it back. It's gone forever.
Most organizations leave it up to the individual to select their personal method of execution. Some have it at the group level. Very few have it at the organizational level. Some organizations have a standard method of conducting and planning meetings. What FounX did in comparison was combine both meeting and execution management to create a common organizational method.
FounX helps companies be more productive by making meetings more effective and less time-consuming. Over the last 10 years, the system has helped thousands of users increase efficiency.
We found that meetings were a repeatable process that could be standardized. So we created FounX to provide a common structure for planning and conducting meetings.
FounX meetings closely follow an agenda, while the clock counts down the remaining time. All decisions, action items, and notes are recorded. At the end of the meeting, participants can give input on any behavioral challenges of the meeting.
FounX was built on the Meeting Compass structure. Meeting Compass is just a common, intuitive structure for planning and conducting meetings, thereby reducing the variability and increasing individual and organizational performance in meetings.
As soon as the meeting is over, all participants receive a copy of the minutes with notes, decisions, and action items immediately visible in the system.
Once the meeting has ended, people have clear visibility into their actions and their commitments during the meeting. FounX provides you an insight into what you have to work on, how to prioritize it, plus provides leadership the ability to oversee what people are working on and what the priorities are.
Simple statistics are captured by FounX to make tracking quick and easy. This allows organizations to track and measure individual, group, department, and even company performance.
Well, we found that we spend about 35,000 hours per year in meetings. So with FounX, we've been able to increase our productivity, reduce the time spent in meetings, and improve the visibility of discussions and outcomes from those meetings. And since implementing FounX, we've cut our time in meetings by 30%, which for us is the equivalent of adding 6 full-time employees.
Most importantly, FounX has given Slumberland a standard way to run a meeting. I can't be in every location, and it gives me the level of assurance that I know that high-value meetings are happening everywhere. And it gives the opportunity for the leaders, if there are people struggling, to follow up and really keep getting resources aligned to keep closing that execution gap.
The system is hosted using Rackspace, one of the world's most recognized managed cloud server providers.
We're on the forefront of new thinking around execution and meeting management. Our customers are getting better results. They're saving time, which they can use for more value-added activities. Our mission is to continue to help individuals and organizations be more productive.